Service is one of the points of the crown. It's one of the 4 points of the crown, and service has always been a very kind of hands-on, tangible experience. Each contestant has her platform. She has her issue that she is passionate about, and whether it is cancer awareness or homelessness or whatever subject that's relevant to them, what we thought would be powerful is to take that concept of Miss America service and coin a new, so to speak, program, as you said, Miss America Serves. We are kicking off this week here in Atlantic City with all 53 contestants hands-on at the Atlantic City Rescue Mission. The Mew group was with me down in the kitchen chopping cabbage for the coleslaw that was going to be served the next day. They were serving dinner to the men and women that came in as guests of the mission to eat at the mission that night. And then we had the Alpha group that Mary Lane took upstairs to the Family Center. And those young women were holding, it still touches me, they were holding those babies and holding those young children and singing songs with them. And some of the young women, our contestants, sitting down with the mothers who are there and, in tragic circumstance. Yeah. And they're sharing their hearts with them, and they are sharing, just that spirit of giving back. And that is, again, that's some powerful stuff. In fact, we will wind up the Miss America Serves event with the mission this Thursday. The Sigma group will go with us, and they will be at the mission Thursday morning unloading trucks of the food for the food bank that we have been collecting all week long. And so each one of the groups has gotten to kind of be a hands-on helper to these folks down at the mission. And then our goal is that each one of these young ladies will go back to their states and will embrace a program in the spring that we will announce, which will be Miss America Serves, a National Day of Service. Can you imagine at 53 different locations across the United States, women leading these volunteers, and many volunteers that put on these pageants in each state will come together and pick a charity, be it a food bank or be it a mission or be it maybe perhaps an environmental green project that's important to their community, and they'll lead it all on the same day all across America. And we're excited about it.
I think it's absolutely incredible, and it's especially wonderful to bring the 53 amazing young women competing for my job this year, because as we all know, Miss America is a year of service, and so to really be able to bring them here for the first time, our contestants are actually able to do a service project. So this is very special to them, and it's very humbling for us. Well, what I've realized across my travels is that this is where Miss America really matters the most, and this is the heart of our organization, to reach out to young girls, to reach out to families in need, and to give back to all the communities that have helped us, raise our young women today.
Today we are embracing the Miss America Serves portion, and as most people who are familiar with the organization know, there are 4 points of the crown, and service is one of those. That's one of the nearest and dearest to me. Today what we are doing is, just like the shirts say, homeless can happen to anyone, but hope starts here. So it's one of those things that we're able to come in here, lend a hand, and hopefully our services can benefit others around this community.
So much has stood out to me today, and it's such an honor to be able to help with the Miss America Serves and help with the Atlantic City Rescue Missions. It means so much to be able to give back and to be able to serve in the community. And this isn't even my state, but I feel so blessed and honored to be here, because I feel like Miss America is a spokesperson for everyone. She's ambassador for the United States of America, and so it's amazing to be able to give back in this way, and just to see all the contestants come together in a group and just give themselves selflessly to such an amazing cause. I realize that we probably don't even know what we're doing for other people, but it's such an amazing and humbling feeling to be in this position to do something for somebody else. We've had so many people pour into our lives, so it feels great to be able to give something back to someone else.
I absolutely loved our rescue mission project, and it was the day before interview, and it was the best interview prep that we could have done, because it was just humbling, and it reminded you why you're here in this service, why service is so important. And something that I absolutely loved was my platform has to do with sports and physical fitness, of course, and what I noticed was that people from all walks of life were at the food bank that we helped out, we served lunch at, and you have employees, you have people who are in need of the services, you have people who have jobs but still need the services, all walks of life, but one thing that they were all talking about was a football game. And I just loved how sports are so unifying, that it brings people from all walks of life together, and I thought that was great, and that was encouraging for me and motivation for me to continue promoting my platform.
The Atlantic City Rescue Mission is a homeless shelter, but it's much more than that. It's an emergency shelter, but beyond that, it has training programs, vocational programs. Actually has 2 farms where we raised last year over 35,000 pounds of fruits and vegetables that are used in the food baskets that some of the young ladies are going to put together today, and as well as in our kitchen. But it's been awesome having Miss America contestants here and Nina here today as well. It's just so incredible. They have come and actually made food for dinner and lunch. It was interesting to see 17 young ladies with big carving knives cutting up those heads of cabbage. It was quite a day. But beyond that, they also worked on the serving line and serving those who were coming for the meals that day. We could serve upwards of 1,000 meals a day here, and we could sleep upwards of 300. The other wonderful thing is that they had the opportunity to work with the moms and the kids on our Family Life Center. And they were just so loving, singing, sharing, and actually one little 12-year-old put her crown on because her desire is to become a Miss America someday. So I wouldn't be surprised in another 10 years if you don't see a lady from here becoming a Miss America. That would really be awesome.
Can you imagine at 53 different locations across the United States, women leading these volunteers, and many volunteers that put on these pageants in each state will come together and pick a charity, be it a food bank or be it a mission or be it maybe perhaps an environmental green project that's important to their community, and they'll lead it all on the same day all across America. And we're excited about it.